What's going on, everybody? This is Joe.
And Amy.
And we are back with another episode of Pokemon Silver, Amy's second journey through the world of Pokemon. Last time, we made our way through the islands here, the Whirl Islands, in fact, and we found the game's title legendary, or box legendary, which is basically the Pokemon that is depicted on the box art for this particular game, which is Lugia. The water flying type Pokemon. Amy faced off against it and realized that based on the items that we had, we were not really going to be able to catch Lugia, because if we look at our balls, we had 1 fast, 3 ultra, 3 great, and 1 heavy. And so with throwing Pokeballs at it, we got it down very low in health. We paralyzed it, and we're still not able to catch it. But Amy, you came to the decision that you would like to try to have the true legendary experience of buying a bunch of Pokeballs or Ultra Balls or get some heavy balls from Kurt and things like that, in order to try, give it the old college try and try to catch this thing. And thankfully I had helped you out by telling you that the way that these things are normally done is that you would get to about this moment, right, where you're about to go into the cave, or you could do it directly in front of Lugia, and you save the game, and then go back in and try to catch it from there. But first, what we're going to have to do, now that we're outside of this cave, is we are going to have to go to buy more items.
Yeah.
So, if we go to... We obviously would just fly. We would not be able to fly back here, but we'll surf back here, that's fine. But we can get ourselves to Cianwood, which I believe is the closest, but let's see if Cianwood has Ultra Balls. I'm not really sure. Nope. We don't want that. Do they only have the pharmacy here as a mart? I think so. Yeah. He doesn't have any Pokeballs, though. Alright, hold on. Let's see what we can find. No, that's that guy. No, that's the mart. Okay, so it's not here, definitely.
Maybe under the rocks.
You want to smash some rocks?
Yeah, let's search for items there.
Okay. We use Rock Smash. Nothing there. We use Rock Smash there. And we run into a Wild Krabby.
Yeah.
Level 15.
Oh,
We've got Lantern level 30.
Nice.
Fight or run or switch.
Fight.
Okay.
Spark.
So we didn't, even though I went into that Pokemon Center and then immediately left, we didn't heal at that Pokemon Center, so we have 4 Sparks left. Lantern gained a bunch and then 60, and then Noctowl gained 60 as well, because we have 2 experience shares now. We'll break this rock as well. Nothing there, right? Nothing underneath it. Nope. Okay. We'll Rock Smash this one. Nothing there. Rock Smash again. Nothing there. And finally, Rock Smash here. There is a Max Ether under that rock.
Ooh. Found it.
Nicely done. Okay, so now we can try and fly back to Olivine, I guess, and see what Olivine has. Because otherwise, we may have to go to the next gym and then come back for Lugia. But we'll find out. Where's the mart? Is it this? I think it's this way. Hey, look at that. I was right. Okay. What do you got for us? Nope, just Great Balls. Okay. So, yeah, we will have to hold off on that for now. Now, my question to you is, Amy, do you know where we have to go next? I guess we don't do it that way.
No.
Okay, so if you recall, we've defeated Team Rocket, which was the phone call that we got after we left the Olivine Gym, which was our 7th gym badge out of 8. So we still have to face this blue-haired woman in the bottom right, who you are not yet familiar with or acquainted with. And if we look at the map, if we go to our Pokegear and look at the map, we've been to a lot of these places, right? We've been to Cianwood down there.
Yes.
Route 42, Mount Mortar, and Mahogany Town we've been to,
Yes.
because above it is the Lake of Rage.
Okay.
But then there's Route 44, the Ice Path, and Blackthorn City, which we have not yet been to, as well as Dragon's Den,
Ooh.
Route 45, Dark Cave, Route 46, and Silver Cave.
Oh.
So there are some things to do here. So what we can do, though, to make things a little bit easier for ourselves, is use Noctowl to fly to Mahogany Town, since it is Blackthorn is east of Mahogany. So it makes it a little bit easier on ourselves. And if you recall, first of all, we can heal at this Pokemon Center. But if you recall, to the east of here, when we were dealing with all the Lake of Rage stuff, there was a guy to the east who wouldn't let us pass, because every time we did, he would step in front of us and stop us and tell us that we should buy a Slowpoke tail or whatever, and so he wouldn't let us through. And if that guy is not there anymore, which he is not, then we would be able to pass for the first time into this particular area. But let's talk to this woman first. Visit Grandma's shop. She sells stuff that nobody else has. So it looks like... No, but it looks like someone reopened this store.
Nice.
Then it says, while visiting Mahogany Town, try a Rage Candy Bar. But yeah, somebody reopened this shop. So like if we go down here, this is still the Rocket hideout. But this old woman, it seems, has opened a shop here. Welcome. How may I help you? So we can buy Rage Candy Bars, which restores Pokemon HP by 20. So it's a regular potion, basically. Great Balls, Super Potions, Hyper Potions, Antidote, Paralyze Heal, Super Repel, Revive, Flower Mail. So there's a Super Repel, which is something we haven't seen in a bit. Everything else we've seen multiple times before, but if you want, we can check on how many Super and Hyper Potions we have left after going through that cave. Alright, so let's check our pack here and see what we've got. So we have 6 Revives.
Okay, that's good.
1 Hyper Potion. And 8 regular potions, 1 berry, and 0 super potions.
Ah, okay. So let's buy a bunch of super potions.
Okay, how many is a bunch?
Like 7.
7. 4,900. We have 85,000, now $80,000. We had 1 hyper potion.
Okay, so let's buy a bunch of those as well.
Okay, how many is a bunch of those?
Like 5.
5, got it. And then we have 3 Great Balls, if that's something that's relevant to you. Doesn't have to be, because again, Ultra Balls are better, and we have 3 of those as well.
Okay.
It's up to you. Antidote, Paralyze, Heal, Super Repel, Revive. We have 6 Revives.
Yeah.
So we're okay with that?
Yeah.
Okay. And then Flower Mail. So, we're good?
Let's buy a repel.
How many?
So that we have
Just
it.
the one? 500. Alright, so one other thing that we can do, apologies to everybody else for having to watch us jump through all these hoops, and apologies to you, Amy, for doing it, but what we can do is fly to Azalea and go to... I guess we gotta get our stuff out of the box. But we can go to Kurt and get some more heavy balls. That's the wrong thing. If we want heavy balls to be able to try to help us catch Lugia with. So we withdraw... It's the black apricorn that makes the heavy balls. So we withdraw 1 black apricorn. It's all that we have of that particular color. And then we can go back to Kurt and pick up the next color, or the next ball that he has for us, which we find out is... Ah, Gruel, I just finished your ball. Here.
You just finished it? You've had it for way too friggin' long.
We got the Moon Ball. We put the Moon Ball in the ball pocket. That turned out great. Try catching Pokemon with it. So
no,
then,
I was just thinking of using it as a toilet.
there you go. That sounds gross. So then you leave and come back in, and then we can give him the apricorn. I'll make balls out of them. You have an apricorn for me. Fine, I'll turn it into a ball. Black apricorn. It'll take a day to make you a ball. Come back for it later. But while we're doing other stuff, he can be doing that. So then we go back to our Pokemon, back to Noctowl, fly us back to Mahogany Town.
Okay. This is convoluted.
That's why I apologized. But now we can... Jesus. Now we can be on our way through this area, because we have not been this way yet. So this is our first time being here. Route 44, Mahogany Town to Blackthorn City. Okay, there's a thing up here. It's a fruit-bearing tree. Hey, it's burnt berry. Obtained burnt berry. Gruul put the burnt berry in the item pocket. So, if we look in our pack, by the way, burnt berry is a self-cure for freezing, which is a hold item. Not bad. If we look at our balls, though, the moon ball, a ball for moonstone evolvers.
Okay.
So things that evolve with the moonstone are more easily caught inside of a moon ball, apparently.
That's dumb.
Okay, so if we are here, do we want to go to this kid? Do we want to go up to the right or down to the right? To this kid? Okay. I'm gonna win for sure!
I guess that means he's challenging me.
Yep. It's the kid who you think is in a bathrobe.
Yeah.
Psychic Phil wants to battle with 2 Pokemon, and he sends out Natu.
What is that? It's a bird.
It is a bird.
Birds. So let's kill it.
Okay, bye.
Sparking it.
You got it.
Nice.
Super effective. Natu fainted. Lantern gained 184, and then 91, and then Noctowl gained 91. Psychic Phil is about to use Kadabra.
Oh god.
Will we change Pokemon?
No. We'll just let it disappear, I guess.
No, this is not a wild Pokemon.
Kadabra.
And this isn't a wild Pokemon.
Oh. Does that make a difference?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, if you use teleport in a gym battle, you don't, or a trainer battle, you don't just end the trainer battle. So, Thunderwave, Supersonic, Spark, Surf, or Switch. A lot of S's.
Yeah, right?
As Amy checks her chart, what do you think?
Switch, I guess, to Bailey?
Okay.
Because it says bug, but now I know not to trust.
No, that's fine. We crossed off the one
we
that's
fixed
incorrect.
it. Yeah. We fixed that one.
We used to use Beedrill against the Psychics. Here's a Psybeam. Now the problem here is... Okay, good. I was going to say if Bayleaf is part Psychic, but no, we're good. So Fury Cutter you want to use?
Yeah.
Psybeam again.
Not survive long enough for this, for the Fury Cutter
To
do
build
much.
up. Yeah. I mean, that's not bad. Super effective. Fight or
Let's do it again.
heal or switch. Okay. Future Sight. Enemy Kadabra foresaw an attack. We use Fury Cutter again.
Whoa.
One more should do it.
Okay.
Want to try it?
Yeah.
Okay. Psybeam. I did not count the numbers. Hopefully this... Yeah! We live at 6. And Kadabra goes down. It's super effective. Lantern gained 199. Bayleaf gained 199. Lantern gained 199. And Noctowl gained 199.
Dumb.
Psychic Phil was defeated. Arg! That's a shocking loss. We got $832 for winning. And he says, it's important to have conviction on your side. So, I should have asked this
It's
before.
not bad.
Yeah. I should have asked this before we started our fights and stuff, but is this okay? Lantern up top? Our whole team is level 30
everybody's
evenly,
30
except
for Bailey.
yeah, who's now at 6 health.
Everybody's got an item
Yeah.
they're holding.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Well, let's heal Bailey.
Okay. With what?
Super potion.
Okay.
Is that just 50?
Yeah, so it'll be a 56 out of 86, I think.
Yeah. I don't intend to use Bailey that much, but
Okay.
if we run across a lot of psychic types, I will. But
Okay. You got it. 56 out of 84, by the way, excuse me. Okay. And you said lantern's cool up top?
yeah.
Okay. Alright, so there's some water down here, but otherwise there's this guy.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't ask. Do you want to go up to the right or down here to the right?
I already said that.
You did? Okay,
Yeah.
good. I apologize. I fish until I can't anymore. I also battle until I drop. That's my relationship with my Pokémon. That's what he said. Fisher Edgar wants to battle with 2 Pokemon.
Okay.
Remoraid.
Ew. That's ugly.
I think you've seen it once before.
I've seen it once. Yes.
Thunderwave, Supersonic, Spark, or Surf.
Spark. Sweet.
You did it. Super effective. Remoraid faints. Lantern gains 208 and 100. And Noctowl gains 100.
Nice.
Fisher Edgar is about to use Remoraid. Will we change?
No.
Okay. Remoraid is out. Spark again. You got it. Alright. Super effective. Remoraid faints. Lantern gains 208. And then another 100.
Nice.
And then Noctowl gains 100.
Yeah.
Fisher Edgar was defeated. This isn't right. We got $1,000 from this dude for winning.
Wow.
That's 100 wins to 101 losses. I won't battle again for a while.
Why?
Mm.
That's keep at it. That's how you
Oh, God.
gonna get better at it.
There's a girl here. You look strong. Good trainers seek tough opponents instinctively.
I don't know that that's true.
Her name is Cool Trainer Sybil. I think she knows what she's talking about.
What is she wearing?
A tracksuit?
No, like her hat.
No, that's her hair and a headband.
That's her hair?
Yes.
Why does it look like there's a bear claw on it?
It like swoops on the side.
It literally looks like a bear claw with like the fingernails.
Yeah, I think it's just, shading and shine, etc. She's got 2 Pokemon, and the first is Butterfree.
Ah. Shag it.
Okay. Spark it is.
I
And
always say shag.
that's alright. Again, I know what you meant. Well, it is super effective, alright. Butterfree fainted. Lantern gained 427. Lantern gained 213.
Nice.
And Noctowl also gained 213.
Nice.
And Cool Trainer Sybil is about to use Bellossom.
Oh.
Will we change Pokemon?
Is that a grass type?
What do you think?
Like Weeping Bell or whatever?
Okay, so if it is, who would you like to switch to?
That's a good question.
Hey, thanks.
Ew. Hoot Hoot.
We don't have a Hoot Hoot anymore, but we do have this Noctowl.
Oh, yeah.
That's Bellossom.
It's so cute.
Fly, Peck, Flash, or Mudslap?
Please.
You got it.
That's so cute.
Critical hit.
I want it.
You want it? It's super effective. Bellossom used Stun Spore.
It stunned me?
So Noctowl is paralyzed. Maybe it can't attack.
But it looks so unassuming.
Fly, peck, flash, or mudslap.
Heck again. What is that?
Enemy Blossom took in sunlight.
Oh.
And Noctowl is fully paralyzed.
Yay. Well,
Now what?
let's try again.
Peck again?
Yes.
Blossom used Solar Beam.
Oh, God.
Oh,
okay.
it's not very effective. But we're fully paralyzed again.
Let's try it one more time. If it doesn't work.
It took in sunlight again. We use Peck.
Use Peck.
It hits. And it's super effective. And Blossom faints. Noctowl gains 492.
Woo!
And Lantern gains 246.
Sweet.
And Noctowl gains 246. And grows to level 31.
Woo!
49 attack, 41 defense, 62 special attack, 74 special defense, and 63 speed. Cool Trainer Sybil was defeated.
Nice.
Nope, this won't do it all. We got $1,200 for winning.
Okay.
We all get better by experiencing many battles. I battled a lot to become what I am today, an elite.
Good for you.
Do you want to do anything about Noctowl's paralysis, or you want to just kind of go?
Yeah, why don't we?
Okay. We've got, I don't know if we have any more paralyzed heals. Oh, we do. We have 6 of them.
Nice.
Well, then I guess it won't be a big deal to use one. Okay. Then let's keep going. Would you look at that?
Okay.
I can tell you're a good trainer by looking at you. I'm good at Pokemon, and I can see that you are too. A little bit of a humble brag there from our friend here.
I also think he's weird.
Cool Trainer Alan wants to battle with 1 Pokemon. And he sends out Charmeleon,
Oh.
level 27. But
yeah, Lantern.
we have Lantern. I wonder what we'll use.
Yep.
Well, would you look at that? It's super effective. Enemy Charmeleon fainted. Lantern gained 409.
Whoa.
Giddy up. And another 202. And grows to 31.
Yay.
49 attack, 45 defense, 63 special attack and special defense, and 51 speed.
Sweet.
And Noctowl also gained 202.
I like it.
Cool Trainer Alan was defeated.
Oh my god, now he's at 122.
Yeah.
Jesus.
It's a total loss on my part. We got $1,296 for winning. Wow, you have a lot of badges. No wonder you're so tough. I wonder if Ecruteak Gym's Morty is still in training. He really hammered me.
I already got his badge.
That's true. All right, do you want to go up or continue to the right?
Let's go up.
It's an Ultra Ball.
Yeah.
That's it. Lugia time. No, I'm just kidding. Ak, you made me lose a Poliwag. What are you going to do about it?
Nothing. I don't care.
I think he's threatening you, Amy.
Yes, but I'm not threatened.
Fisher Wilton wants to battle with 3 Pokemon. And he sends out Goldeen.
Ah, fuck you. Shock it.
Spark it, but
Whatever.
sure. Again, I know what you meant.
Hate Goldeen.
Well, it's fainted now.
Good.
Lantern gained 270, and then 132, and then Noctowl gained 132. Fisher Wilton is about to use Goldeen. And will we change Pokemon?
No.
Okay, in comes Goldeen. Let's spark again. Super effective. Goldeen faints again. 270 for Lantern, 132 for Lantern, 132 for Noctowl. And Fisher Wilton is about to use
Goldeen.
Seaking.
Oh.
Will we change Pokemon?
No.
Will we spark it?
Yes.
Okay. Do you like Sea King better than Goldeen?
Yes. Just because I feel like he doesn't peck you as much with his horn.
It's super effective. Sea King fainted. Lantern gained 454 and 225. And Noctowl gained 225. And Fisher Wilton was defeated.
Okay.
Just forget about it. We got $1,000 for winning. That Poliwag that got away, it was huge. I swear it must have been 16 feet long.
Jesus frickin' Christ.
Wow, you're pretty tough. Could I get your phone number?
No.
I'll call you for a rematch. Oh, okay. Just talk to me if you want to get my phone number.
No.
Alright, so with Noctowl and Lantern and Bayleaf at level 31, and Muscle, Onyx, and Poliwhirl at level 30, do we want to,
Switch it up?
well, either switch up who's in first or take the experience shares off of the level 31s now?
Yeah. I guess we should do that.
Okay. Do you want to give them to somebody else or just take them off entirely?
I guess we could give one to Onyx.
Okay. Our pack is currently full, so that's going to be a bit of a problem. I guess what we could do is use this, give the berry to Noctowl, so we take the experience share off because of it, and then go down to the experience share and give it to Onyx. Onyx is already holding the pink bow. Do you want to switch? The pink bow is what makes normal type moves stronger.
Alright, what's Poliwag holding?
Poliwhirl is holding an amulet coin. So we could give that to anybody. That's
So
just the
let's
thing
take
that
that
gives
one.
us more money. So we took the amulet coin and made it hold experience share. Okay, so now we can give the amulet coin to Lantern and take the experience share from Lantern.
Yeah.
Okay, and do we want to give this experience share to somebody?
Yeah.
Who?
Muscle.
So Muscle has the Quick Claw right now. We're okay with taking that off?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, very good. Now we go to the left.
Yeah. Kid.
I'll do anything to get my hands on rare Pokémon. Sounds like Team Rocket, am I right? He's not. He's just a Pokemaniac, Zack.
Okay.
And he has one Pokemon, which is... Rhyhorn.
Oh, he looks fucking rad.
You like him?
Yeah, look at him.
Mm-hmm. Well, we left Lantern up
Badass.
top. That may be my fault, but what do you want to do?
Do we do anything with Lantern?
Mm-hmm.
We do?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Well, what type do you think Rhyhorn is, or do you remember?
Yeah, he's rock.
Yeah, okay. So what do we do against Rock with Lantern?
We surf him.
You do indeed surf him.
He drinks up all the water.
Yeah.
Big open
With his open mouth. Yeah, he's not going to be happy about that. I'll tell you what. It's super effective. He faints, Lantern gains 387, Poliwhirl gains 190, and Muscle gains a boosted 285.
Yeah.
Pokemaniac Zack was defeated. Ooh, your Pokemon are so appealing.
Ew, get off.
We got we got $3,240 for winning.
God, why is everybody so rapey?
If a Pokemon has different colors from usual, it's more valuable. What? You mean that's not true? Do we want Lantern up top still, or do we want to switch?
I want to switch.
Two.
Two. I don't really want to switch because Lantern's the best.
Okay, I mean, you don't have to. I was just asking if you wanted to. If you want to leave Lantern up top?
Yeah, for now.
Okay, no problem.
gave experience shares to other people, so
Correct.
it's fine.
Okay, and now we're back where we started with the berry tree and the psychic. So we go back this way, go around him, go down this way. And so now the only way to go is this way.
Ah,
Okay,
into
up
the hole.
or to the right?
Up.
To the hole. Up. Okay. Do you know about the legendary bird Pokemon? Do you?
Uh-huh.
Well, he is a bird keeper named Vance who wants to battle. And he has 2 Pokemon, I believe it said. Pidgeotto is first.
Ugh.
Level 25. What will we do to this Pidgeotto?
Spark.
Yeah, spark it. Quick attack, though. Deals a whole 12 damage to us. We use Spark. And all it takes is 1. Critical hit. Super effective. Pidgeotto fainted. Lantern gained 300. Poliwhirl gained 150. Muscle gained a boosted 225. Birdkeeper Vance is about to use Pidgeotto. Will we change?
No.
Will we spark it?
Yes.
Okay. Spark it is. Quick attack first. It deals another 12. And we spark it. Now, the last was a crit, so we don't technically know if this will kill in 1. But it does, but this is also a crit, so we will never know. Super effective. Pidgeotto faints, 300 for us, plus 150 for Poliwhirl, plus 225 for Muscle. Birdkeeper Vance was defeated. Phew, you're hot stuff.
Oh my god.
We got
Seriously, people.
$1,200 for winning. Articuno, Zapdos, and Moltres are the 3 legendary bird Pokemon. I heard there are other legendary birds, though. Wow, you're pretty tough. Could I get your phone number? I'll call you for a rematch.
Stop.
Oh, okay. Just call me if you want to get, or talk to me if you want to get my phone number. All right, now we're here at Route 44, Ice Path ahead.
Oh.
All right. Now, do you remember what happens on ice?
Slide.
Yeah, so all I do is push down once from here, and whee! Okay, so you might be dealing with some more ice puzzles in this place, which I know you love so very much.
Yeah.
But as usual, if you would like help with any, you let me know. And we run into a wild Golbat.
Yes.
Fight, switch, or run.
Switch.
2.
Onyx.
You got it. Take
Rock
out.
throw him in the face.
Deal. Confuse Ray. God, that animation has been played on Onyx so many times. We're confused, and we hurt ourselves. Golbat used Leech Life. And it does 2 whole damage. We're confused no more, and we hit with Rock Throw. First try. Well, first try after the confusion.
Yeah.
Takes it most of the way down. Supersonic. We're confused again.
Great.
You want to keep doing another Rock Throw?
Yeah.
Okay. We're confused. And we get the Rock Throw off, and it hits. Super effective. Golbat faints. Lantern gains 132. Onyx gains 132. Poliwhirl gains 132. Muscle gains a boosted 198. And grows to level 31.
Yay!
73 attack.
Oh my god.
57 defense. 43 special attack. 49 special defense. 42 speed. Okay. So. This is the only place I could go. Now left is the only way to go. Now, do I go up or down?
Up.
Left or right?
Right.
Up or down?
Up.
Or back to the left? Up. Left or right?
Left. Down. Left. Up. Left.
Okay.
Down.
That was great. Oh. only place to go is up.
What even is there to do in this area?
We just have to get to the next, like, continue through the cave.
Oh.
So I'll give you, well, okay. So yeah, now we're here. Now what? I guess we can only go down, because otherwise we go back where we just came from. Okay, left or right?
Left. There's just no hole at the bottom. Okay. So we have to go right.
Well, that's where we just... Okay. So yeah, this is where we're trying to get, because down here is where we came from.
Yeah. Okay, so up. I guess to the left.
Okay.
Down.
So then that means down, so...
Then to the right. And then down. And then up. And then...
Okay, fair enough. So it's a little confusing. So again, remember what I said about the last ice puzzles. From my opinion, work backwards. So you want to try to get into one of these two spaces over here on the right, obviously, because that's the only way.
Two spaces?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Because if you figure a boulder is one square, if you move that boulder like mentally down, there's two spaces where that boulder can fit. So two spaces over here that you need to get to. This rock here on the left, not the one that we're against, but the one diagonally down from it, looks like if you could get onto the bottom of it, then if you went to the right, it would take you right in.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I'm saying work backwards. So if we're trying to get to the bottom...
Down,
So again, working backwards, if we're trying to get to the bottom side of this...
Alright, so go right, then down.
Nope, that takes us back here. Because you can't stop on the bottom piece here.
Alright, but can you go in into the... okay.
No, this is the only...
You can't go to the left.
No, the only way to enter, as soon as you press up, you end up here.
Alright, so go left.
So if you keep working backwards, you'll get there. So to get up to this rock here that's now in the top left, because that's where the bottom of that rock, we would have to get to the left side of the rock that we're currently facing. So what do you want to do to try to get there? We'll probably just go this way. Okay, so it looks like we want to be at the top of this rock here on the right.
Okay.
Okay, so let's see what's above that. We can't quite see anything. So if we go up, is there something here? Okay, so now if we're here...
We go down?
Maybe? No. Very close, though. So what's above this? Well, now we can see perfectly, though, what's above this. Because if we have to try to get to the top of the rock that's, like, right next to us, if we go up... Okay, so see that rock in the middle that we passed?
Mm-hmm.
So we have to try to get butted up against that one. We do that by getting to this one, which means we have to get to this one. It's a little complicated. We're getting closer, I think. That wasn't great. I don't love that. Interesting. I don't exactly remember. Let's fiddle around, I guess. If you see something, feel free to call it out as well, but I'm trying to remember what we do here. Ah, there it is. Got there.
Okay.
Got it?
Yes.
Perfect. All right, do we want to go up the stairs or to the right?
Up the stairs.
Looks like if we'd gone to the right, we could try to do another puzzle to get that item. You want to try that?
No.
No. Okay. Ladder?
No. Yes, now we go back and get the item.
Oh, okay, sure.
I wanted to see the end of where we went.
You got it. I apologize. I misunderstood. All right, so Now, there are 2 ways to enter this puzzle. Either we can go directly to the right from where we're standing, or if we enter from here, we go to the right, and then we can go up and over and down and etc.
Okay.
So which would you prefer? To go all the way to the right from here, or go up from the bottom?
No, the first one.
Okay. Okay, so this is a very short, quick, and I don't want to say easy because that's not fair, but this is a short puzzle. Every
down to the right and then let's see if I go up from there. You can go left.
Yup, keep going. Keep going. Where to next? You're absolutely right. Keep going. So what if we go? Well, so again, if you work backwards, we want to get here. Mm-hmm. So how would we get here? The step before it would be we'd have to be at the bottom of the boulder that we're currently leaning up against. So to get there, we would have to come from underneath it. So you just go like that. Okay. That's why I was saying you were more than 50% of the way there. And we get HM07. Okay, so let's see what HM07 is. I don't know why looking at our Pokemon would help us there. Okay, HM07 is Waterfall, an aquatic charge attack.
Okay. What does that mean?
Well, all of the other HMs allow you to do things in the overworld, not just in battle. So, what do you think Waterfall might do? It's somewhat self-explanatory, I feel, but it would allow you to go up waterfalls.
Okay.
So we have not come across any moment where that has been applicable, although I will say when we went after Lugia, we went down a waterfall. Mm-hmm. So presumably if we wanted to get back up, we would need then this move.
Oh. Okay, so good to know that we have it.
Correct, and we do not need to use it yet because, like I said, we haven't come across any instance where we need it yet.
Right.
But we could use it if you want, but otherwise you want to hold off for now?
Yeah.
You got it. Not a problem at all. So, we are now out of this puzzle. We go down like this, and then we go down the ladder over here, because it's the only other way to go.
Okay, let's go up.
What does that mean to you?
It's a hole.
Okay. Do you remember what happened in red with the holes?
Not really, no.
Okay. So we did it in Victory Road in Pokemon Red. We had to push rocks down the holes to stop the water current or whatever in Victory Road. So, yeah, see, they're the strength rocks. Okay? Ready to play some strength rock games? Mm-hmm. More puzzles! Amy's favorite. Alright. Do you want me to just show you how these are done, or do you want to give them a try?
Just push it to the right.
Which one? The one I'm facing?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, now you can get behind the other one and push it over and up. Okay. And now can you get to it from the top?
So if we are able to get here somehow, then we can push it to the right. Oh, we ran into a wild Pokemon first. It's a Golbat. You want to put Onix in and rock throw it again, or you want to... Yeah? Alright. Lantern. Switches for... Not the pack, Joe. Pokemon. Onix. Golbat used Supersonic, but it didn't work.
Nice.
We use Rock Throw. We are faster, which is cool. Almost. Super effective. Confuse Ray, though, does work. But at least we get to see the fancy dancing lights. We're confused. Try Rock Throw again.
And the dancing birds.
Yes, over our head. We're confused. You like those? Do you think they're cute?
No, I think they're good.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go. Rock Throw it is. Golbat faints. Lantern gains 132. Onix gains 132. Poliwhirl gains 132. And Muscle gains a boosted 198. Okay.
Is there anyone who didn't gain things?
Yeah, Bayleaf and Noctowl. Okay, so as we were saying, if we were to push this rock up further and then come at it from the right, as you were implying, then we could push it to the right and then be able to push it down into the hole.
Okay.
But for now, this rock, this strength rock, looks like it's in the way down here. And so once we get rid of that, it's a wild Swinub.
It's cute.
Level 21 female Swinub. Fight, run, or switch.
Fight. Spark. It's a
What?
ground type.
Yep. So you're not going to want to use Spark. Electric attacks will have no effect.
Ah. I was looking at flying because it was directly next to ground.
Oh, okay. My bad.
I was like, there's a plus sign there. Yes, no, there is an X in that.
Yeah.
box.
Yep.
So, we will switch to Bayleaf.
Okay. Okay. Let's switch to Bayleaf. Excuse me.
And we will use... Oh,
Swinub first uses Powder Snow. It is super effective against us, but it didn't do a ton of damage.
okay, Razor Leaf.
Razor Leaf it is.
Slash those little slits in his nose.
It's a critical hit. And it's super effective. And Swinub fainted. Lantern gained 57, Bayleaf gained 57, Poliwhirl gained 57, Muscle gained a boosted 85.
That's
Okay.
so much more.
Yeah. So yeah, like I was saying, this rock in the bottom right is in the way. So if we were able to move it, then maybe we could do the loop around like you were talking about.
Okay.
So do you want to go back to this other rock down here? Or do you want to try to tackle this one?
No, I want to push that rock down.
Okay. It'll trap you. If you push it down, you will be able to move it no further, because you will have no vantage point from it with which to push it. You have to push it from underneath.
Okay.
So, let's go back down after we fight this wild Swinub again. Do you want a Swinub? Do you want to try to catch this thing, or you want to just keep fighting him?
No, just keep fighting them.
Okay, with Bayleaf?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You got it. Bayleaf comes in. Swinub used Powder Snow. Okay, it's super effective, as we know. But Razor Leaf is also pretty super effective, as we know. Okay, it's super effective. Swinub faints. Lantern gains 62. Bayleaf 62. Poliwhirl 62. Muscle a boosted 93. Okay. So we go like this. Sorry. There we go. Okay, now what?
Keep pushing, I guess.
Okay.
Okay. Now, can we get to the right of it and push it to the left? And do it again. And now we can go down and come around so we're underneath it. And then push it up.
You're not going to want to do that. Because if you push it up, this rock will block it so that you won't be able to push it to the left. And if you push it up more, then you won't be able to get above it to push it down, because these rocks will be in your way. To get it in the hole, yeah.
Okay.
Alright, so you'll want to come at it from above. I just don't want you to brick yourself, because then we have to go back through it again. So I want to help you out in that way. So, what if we do down and down again, and obviously then we can come at it from the right this way. But now what? What's the next step? Left or up?
Left and then up.
No. Because again, then you wouldn't be able to, you have to go up first. Because otherwise you wouldn't be able to come at it from underneath to push it up if it
Why
were
not?
here.
There was a space there.
If it were here where we're standing, there would have been no way to get underneath it. because it was here. If we pushed it to the left, it would have been where we're standing now, and then we wouldn't have been able to push it up again.
Okay, that looked like a pretty big space to me.
Oh, no, yeah, okay.
That's fine.
All right. So yeah, so maybe it's a thing about the old school graphics then. But yeah, now we just push it up and we're in there. The boulder fell through. Perfect. So that's one done. Up or to the right?
To the right, I guess.
All right. So it looks like there's another hole here, and we've got 2 rocks to work with. But, oh, come on. Yeah, it looks like it's going to be this one. After we run into a wild Golbat, who seem to be guarding this boulder. Alright, Onyx again?
Yeah.
You got it. Onyx comes in. Bite. Rock throw. Okay, I'm gonna do it again.
Yep.
You got it. Bite again. These are more aggressive. They're not trying to confuse us. They're just biting at us a lot. I mean, that's a good thing, I guess. Super effective. Golbat faints. Lantern gains 132. Onyx gains 132. Poliwhirl gains 132. And and Poliwhirl grew to level 31.
That's nice.
52 attack, 58 defense, 44 special attack and special defense, and 67 speed.
Sweet.
And Muscle gained a boosted 198 experience. Okay. So, we're going to go down with this one. But now, we're trying to get it into that hole. So, we first run into a wild Swinub. Bayleaf again? Mm-hmm. Okay. Bayleaf comes in. It tackled us. Okay. Swinub faints, super effective. Lantern gains 57, Bayleaf 57, Poliwhirl 57, and Muscle a boosted 85. Okay. So now we want to go like this, and then like this, then come around. Okay, and then go down, and then just bring it over, and it's in. So, which do you like better? Which do you hate fully? What do you feel about the rock pushing puzzles versus the ice sliding puzzles?
They're the same.
They're the same? And do you hate them? Are they okay, or do you like them?
No, I hate them.
You hate them? Alright. So, like I said before, do you want me to just kind of go through them and show them to you? Yeah? Okay.
Yep, I think they're a giant waste of time.
Oh, okay. Interesting. Is it because you don't you feel like you don't understand their purpose, or because they haven't really been anywhere else in the game and now they're just randomly here?
No, I don't understand their purpose.
Okay. Alright, so the boulder fell through here. Then we can go up this way, and we push this one like so. Now we go around again. Whoops, wrong way. Of course. Every time I backtrack, I know I'm going to run into somebody where I'm like, oh, made a mistake. Alright, so Swinub appears. We do the Bayleaf thing. Bayleaf comes in. Swinub uses Powder Snow.
Didn't look like powder snow.
It's super effective, and we're at 14 health. Let's Razor Leaf. Swinub used Endure. Swinub braced itself, and so we use Razor Leaf. And it lives it. Enemy Swinub endured it endured the hit. So Endure is a move that when you use it, you will, if the next attack would kill you, you will live it with 1 health.
Okay.
It's super effective. So, would you rather use a different move than Razor Leaf, or you want to just use Razor Leaf again?
No, just use cut.
Cut. Swinub used Endure, but it failed. And so, Swinub fainted, Lantern 57, Bayleaf 57, Poliwhirl 57, Muscle A boosted 85. Okay. Do you want to heal Bayleaf at all in case we run into more Swinub?
Yep.
Alright. What, I assume a super potion as opposed to a hyper.
Yeah.
Alright. There it is. That'll bring Bayleaf to 64 of 84.
Yeah, that's fine.
Good. In fact, we could use a potion to bring it exactly to full if you'd like. Potion gives it 20 more, so then it would be 84
we have
and 84.
8 of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess we could.
Okay. Perfect. Exactly to full by recovering 20 HP. Okay. So now we go this way. I did the very wrong thing here. So yeah, we go like this. Then like this. And then like this. The boulder fell through. Now we can come back here like we were doing before. Up, up, up. Down and around. And we'll get that last one. It's a wild
Ew.
Delibird.
What the frick is that thing?
It's like a Santa Claus Pokemon.
What?
Look at it. It's got this white thing on the right-hand side, and behind it is a sack full of stuff that it carries around with it.
Kill it.
Okay. How would you like me to kill it?
Rock throw it.
Okay. Onyx switches in. You don't want to catch Santa Claus?
No.
Okay. Delibird used Present.
What the fuck?
It blew up in our face and dealt 3 damage, and it's not very effective.
Okay, then.
We use Rock Throw. And we finish it in 1 hit. Super effective. Delibird fainted. Lantern gained 141. Onyx gained 141. Poliwhirl gained 141. And Muscle gained a boosted 211.
Okay.
Was a lot of experience.
Yeah.
So there's that. Alright, let's go this way. Yikes. We come across another Delibird.
Oy.
Level 22 again. More rock throws?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's do it. We send in Onyx. Delibird used Present again. Onyx is confused, and it blows up in his face. 3 explosions that time. Dealt 11 damage, or 9 damage? 9 damage. Anyway, Rock Throw. But still, it did a lot more than the last one.
Yeah.
But we finish it with 1 Rock Throw. Super effective. Delibird faints. Lantern gains 141. Onyx 141. Poliwhirl 141. Muscle a boosted 211. Okay, so we get here. Perfect. And then just straight down. The boulder fell through. We're done. That was all the boulders.
Okay, so what do we get for throwing boulders in holes?
Well, there's an option of jumping down a hole and finding out, or we can just go down that ladder in the upper right. Which would you prefer?
Jump down the hole.
This one here's cool?
Yeah.
Okay. First, we have to fight this wild Swinub. Looks like Bayleaf is going to come play. Okay. So we take out Lantern, we send in Bayleaf. Swinub used Powder Snow. Okay. Deals 10 damage, super effective, and we use Razor Leaf after it uses Endure, which means we can then cut it afterwards and finish it off. Okay. Very good. It's almost like we're just doing the same thing over and over again.
Yeah.
Okay, we did it. Swinub faints, Lantern gains 57, Bayleaf 57, Poliwhirl 57, Muscle A boosted 85.
Okay.
Okay, fall down this hole. Turns out you were making your own rocks for the
Puzzle.
ice puzzle underneath you.
Great. Nothing I love more.
So you got to use the rock puzzle to make yourself an ice puzzle. Isn't that great? All right. So
Purgatory sure is great.
So from here, left, right, or up? Or again, you want me to do this? Or do you want to try?
Ladder.
We cannot get to the ladder from here. You
Go
would go
left.
just underneath it. Okay. That is the ultimate goal. But, yeah. So, up or down?
That's my goal right now. Up.
Up. You did it.
Oh, that was pretty easy.
Yep. Honestly, because what you're supposed to do is come down the ladder, or at least what they expect you to do is come down the ladder, and then you have to like kind of spiral inwards by going along all the rocks like that. But because you jumped down the hole, you made it easier for yourself that way.
Oh, good.
So, yeah.
I'll remember that for next time.
All right. Well, we can smash this rock and get that item.
Yeah.
Muscle use rock smash, and we get a never melt ice, but we can't carry any more items. So if we go into our pack, we have one mint berry that's a self-awakening for sleep. Does everybody have an item? I think they do.
Yes.
Yes, everybody's holding something. So
Do we have any things that we can just give to the Pokemon?
We never sold that guard spec, that's the problem.
No, we don't have like any
No, the only thing...
proteins or carbos or
No.
any of that
We would
stuff.
use those immediately. We have an ice berry that's a self-heal for burn, mint berry self-awakening for sleep, 2 burn heals, 2 escape ropes, 2 ethers. That's it. We could just toss something.
A garden spec.
Okay. But Amy, we won't get money.
Oh well.
All right. We throw away guard spec to get the never melt ice. We put it in the item pocket, and then if we look at it, this is what never melt ice does. Powers up ice type moves, and it's a hold item.
But does it melt ice?
No. And it itself is ice that never melts.
Okay.
So yeah, basically it's like the pink bow or the miracle seed, but for ice moves.
It's
So-
just dry ice.
I mean, it seems that way. All right, so do we want to continue in this little alcove here or go up?
Go up.
So we came from this way, so... Well, either way, I guess it gets us to this ladder.
Yay.
Down to the left or up to the right?
Up to the right.
Okay, well, it's still kind of down. But yeah, it gets us to these stairs,
Okay.
which then gets us around to more ice puzzles.
Mm-hmm.
Aren't you excited?
Yes.
We got this ladder, or we can brave more puzzle to get that item over there.
Brave more puzzle.
Brave more puzzle. How do we... Oh, actually, it's pretty easy. So, see these 2 rocks down here that are
Yeah.
next to each other in the middle of the ice? So, if we end up on those rocks, we can go to the right and get the item.
Okay.
But if you go above it, all there is this ledge, but conveniently, you can just hop the ledge and get right there.
Okay.
And we got TM44 for that. And TM44 is... If we look at it...
Do we have to toss another item for it?
Nope, because it's in the TM pocket.
Ah.
TM44 is rest.
Oh, nice.
Sleep for 2 turns to fully recover.
Okay.
Do you want to see if anybody can learn that, or do you want to hold off
Yes.
for now? Okay.
It's a good move.
It is very good. We had it on Jigglypuff. Anyone is able to learn rest.
What? That's crazy. Well, who's got what moves?
All right,
Like, what's
so-
disposable?
Sure. So let's back out and check that in our Pokemon team here. If we look at the stats of our Pokemon, Lantern has Thunder Wave, Supersonic, Spark, and Surf. You cannot forget Surf.
Those are all really good.
Whirlpool, Hypnosis, Rain Dance, and Surf. You cannot forget Whirlpool or Surf.
Okay.
Rage, Screech, Bind, or Rock Throw.
Okay.
Fly, Peck, Flash, Mud Slap. You can't forget Fly or Flash.
Okay.
Rock Smash, Seismic Toss, Strength, or Karate Chop. You can't forget Strength, and if you forget Rock Smash, it's not an HM, so you will not have Rock Smash anymore on anybody.
Okay.
Just FYI. Fury Cutter, Poison Powder, Razor Leaf, or Cut. You cannot forget Cut.
All these moves are so good.
Mm-hmm. And that's your whole team. That's everybody.
Fuck.
We can hold off for now.
Well, what difference does it make?
I don't know. If you feel like it's possible. I don't know. I don't want to make it seem like I'm saying something to be like, well, you never know. One of these moves might be not good in the future, because that's not technically true. Yeah. Like, I'm not saying that to be like, eventually one of them is going to be bad. It's just like, you may decide at some point in the future that you don't like one of the moves as much. Yeah. I'm not trying to lead you in that direction. It's just anything can happen. But we'll have the TM forever. I mean, we have all the other ones still in there.
Yeah, but this one's good.
Rest is very good. It also couples pretty well with that Sleep Talk TM. If you recall. We got that other TM. Where's Sleep Talk? There it is. Randomly attacks while asleep. So, I mean, again, then you have to replace 2 moves on somebody.
Right.
So that's worse because you're having trouble replacing one, and I don't blame you. So yeah, I mean, that's up to you. If you want to try to find something to replace with Rest, or we can wait. Which do you want to do?
Let's just wait.
Okay. Okay, so we made it to the ladder, but now we have to kind of go back through all this nonsense again. But that's fine. Totally worth it. Whoops. Okay. Only one place to go. Hey, look, more puzzle. Okay, this one's seemingly easy. Okay, upper or lower? Path. Lower path. We run into, on these 3 squares of movable land, we run into a Swinub.
Choke it. It doesn't have a neck.
Yeah.
So you can't choke it.
I mean, it's probably still got a throat in there somewhere.
Look how cute it is.
That's why I asked if you wanted to catch it.
Nope.
Okay. Endure again.
No. You're annoying.
You just said it was cute.
It is cute, but it's also annoying.
Alright, it endured the hit. It's super effective. Cut. You used Endure again, but it failed, and we used Cut. Faints, Lantern 62, Bayleaf 62. Ooh, so close. Poliwhirl 62, and Muscle a boosted 93.
Nice.
Okay. Guess what? You got the item. Well, it's an iron, but we can't carry any more items. So that's the problem. We have to get rid of an item to get the iron, which we can then
give to it.
We could then immediately use and have more space, but we have to drop something for it. So there's the Nevermelt Ice, the Quick Claw, a single Burnt Berry, Self-Cure for Freezing, Super Repel, Super Potions, which we have a bunch of, Potions we have a bunch of, Max Elixir, Paralyze Heals, Awakenings, Ice Berry, Self-Heal for Burn, Max Ethers, Ice Heals, to Frost Frozen Pokemon, Mint Berry, Self-Awakening for Sleep, Hyper Potion, Burn Heal, Revive, Escape Rope, Ether, Full Heal, Bitter Berry.
I have no idea.
Alright, so if I may make a suggestion, you have 3 Ice Heals, which defrost frozen Pokemon. Between Pokemon Red and this game, I think you've had 1 Pokemon be frozen solid. 1 time. In both games. So you have 3 Ice Heals, but you also have a Burnt Berry. So do you want to toss the Burnt Berry?
Yeah.
Okay. Because also, the Full Heals also will get rid of freezing.
Yeah.
So worst comes to worst, if you end up having to use all 3 of them. Alright, so Iron helps what stat? Do you recall? Sorry.
Defense.
Sorry. I went down to it before. I thought you would have guessed faster. That's my fault. So, let's check the defense of your Pokemon. 45 on Lantern.
Nice.
58 on Poliwhirl.
Sweet.
112 because it's Onyx.
Whoa, okay.
41 on Noctowl.
Okay.
57 on Muscle.
Okay.
66 on Bayleaf.
Alright, so I guess Noctowl.
Sure. Noctowl is the lowest. Alright, so we will go into our pack, go to the Iron, use it on Noctowl. Noctowl's defense rose. Very good. And now we have a space for more items if we come across any. So now we have to go like this. And then we get to the top. Okay. Look, more ice puzzles. After we run into a wild Swinub again.
Ah, criminy.
At least it's not the Delibirds anymore. You didn't seem to like those.
Ugh. La, la, la.
All right. Once we get out of this ice path, we can end this episode because I feel like it's been going on for a little while. What do you think?
I feel like the viewers are a little bored at the repetitiveness.
You don't have to project your boredness on the... No, I'm just kidding. I don't disagree.
That is correct.
Yeah. Lantern gained 57, Bayleaf 57, and grew to level 32. 58 attack, 68 defense, 55 special attack, 66 special defense, and 52 speed. And Poliwhirl gained 57, and Muscle gained a boosted 85.
Yay!
What? Bayleaf is evolving.
Ew, it looks like a sea creature now.
Congratulations, your Bayleaf evolved into Meganium.
Meganium?
Mm-hmm.
What the heck is that?
It's Meganium. So, let's look at your new
That
Pokemon.
sounds like a mineral, not a plant.
This is Meganium,
I don't like it.
but what you might like are its stats.
Oh!
71 attack, 81 defense, 68 special attack, 79 special defense, and 65 speed.
Yes, I would say I like those.
Okay, so now that you've got Meganium, you want to do this, what I believe may be one of the last ice puzzles?
Yes.
All right, you want to jump over the ledge or go to the open space?
Jump over the ledge.
Well, you missed out on the item, so you want to go back for the item?
Yeah.
All right, not a problem. A PP up.
Nice.
Okay, so what that will do is, obviously, if you look at your Pokemon, you can pick one of their moves and increase the max PP of one of the moves.
Okay.
So, if we look at the stats of everybody, you've got 15 Surfs, it looks like, and
Okay.
20 of everything else on Lantern.
Okay.
You've got 5 Rain Dances, 15 Surf and Whirlpool, and 20 Hypnosis.
We don't really need more than 5 rain dances, though.
Exactly. 15 Rock Throw, 20 Bind and Rage, and 40 Screech.
I'm thinking the rock throw. Oh, the mud slap, you only get 10.
Correct.
And
Okay, so keep that in mind.
All
Rock
right.
Throw or Mud Slap
Right.
now. Let's look at everybody, though. 15 Strength, 25 Karate Chop, 20 Seismic Toss, 15 Rock Smash.
okay.
20 Fury Cutter, 35 Poison Powder, 25 Razor Leaf, 30 Cut.
Okay.
And that's it.
Yeah.
So Rock Throw and Mud Slap were the two that you were thinking of.
Yeah. We use rock throw more, so that would make more sense. But mud slap is the one ground type attack we have on a not ground type Pokemon.
Well, it's the
So
one ground type
like-
attack we have.
I know.
Period. I'm just
That's
saying,
what
like,
I'm
yeah.
And it's on a non-ground type Pokemon.
Correct.
So maybe it makes more sense to give it to that. I'm not sure.
Well, it's your call. I will tell, I mean, obviously, you know, if you didn't get this PP up, you would still be able to continue on with the game and everything. Like, you're not totally bricked either way. It's just, it can help, no matter where you put it. So, either choice is fine, I think. I think it's perfectly sound reasoning either way.
Okay, well, I guess give it to Noctowl then.
You got it. Let's put it on that Mud Slap. So we go into our pack. We go all the way down. Raises max PP of a selected move. So we use it on Noctowl, on Mud Slap. You ready?
Yeah.
Mud Slap's PP increased. So let's see if it's disappointing or if it's impressive. Stats. I hope it's not just 1, but I feel like it is. No, it's 2.
Oh.
It went up to 12.
Okay.
It's not the worst. Okay.
I mean, it still technically is the worst.
Except for Rain
15
Dance.
is the second worst. Well, oh yeah, Rain Dance.
Rain Dance,
right.
but that doesn't do any damage.
Right. Yeah.
It's, it's just a setup thing. Hey, the first Zubat we've run into. We've run into all Golbats otherwise.
That's true.
All right, so Onyx again?
Yeah.
You got it. Onyx comes in. He's our only Pokemon in the yellow right now.
Damn it, we should have given him 2 more rock throws.
All right, Bite. Speaking of rock throws, boom. Finishes it in 1. Critical hit. Super effective. Zubat faints. Lantern gains 40. Onyx gains 40. Poliwhirl gains 40. Muscle gains a boosted 60. Okay, down we go.
Through the door.
And we're out.
Nice. But we're not, though.
No, we are. We're outside. This is grass. This is like this ground thing is grass, and we're just in like a cavern or a valley. I don't know if that's a crevice. Yeah, a crevasse, a crevice, whatever. So, as promised, we are out of the ice path. My God, Amy, what'd you think?
Waste of time.
Fair enough. So yeah, we are out of the ice path. We got some cool items while we were in there. That part was okay. Once we were able to brave the puzzles to do it. Well, I'll ask you, based on the items that we got, just your initial reaction, was it worth those puzzles?
No.
Okay. Fair enough. So there you go. You heard it here first. And that's fair. That's completely fair. I'm just kind of used to them after many, many years. So like for me, it's just like, oh, whatever. You just got to go this way and do this. But that's why we do these kinds of things. That's why I wanted to start this channel, is because there may be some people out there who are like, no, Amy's right. I hate these puzzles. But other people may not have even stopped to think about it. They're just like, oh, cool. It's this puzzle again. Whatever. Let's just do it. But you're standing there going, why? Why am I, like, it's stupid.
Like,
why am I doing this puzzle?
The insignificance of this is just absurd.
Okay, so good. So please leave your thoughts in the comments down below. Do you agree with Amy? Do you disagree with Amy? Or are you kind of somewhere in the middle? Where you're just like, I never really thought about it. So either way, we really appreciate you leaving your feedback down below, commenting down below, leaving a like on this video, subscribing to this channel, ring the bell for notifications. You can check out our other channels as well and subscribe there. All of those things helps us out quite a bit, and we hope that you enjoy everything that we do. That's why we do it. But for now, from us here at the Geek for All family of channels, I have been Joe.
And I'm Amy.
And as we always say, in whichever video of ours you watch next, we will see you all next time. Thanks, everybody.